Good evening, everyone. Ashley Bornancin with the Red Carpet Report. Tonight we are in Beverly Hills, where NYU's Tisch School of the Arts is honoring the legendary Oliver Stone at the West Coast Benefit Gala.
Hi, I'm Kiera.
Kiera, nice to meet you as well. And you're an alumna.
I am, yes.
Yes, of Tisch.
Yes.
So, do you feel like you're part of the family tonight?
Yeah, actually, we were just talking about on our way over here. I performed at the first Tisch LA Gala years ago. So it's kind of come full circle. It's really fun to come back and get to be an attendee.
And NYU, we went to NYU together, and so that was the beginning of our journey together. Although we didn't know it because we were only acquaintances in college. It wasn't until after college that we connected. But it's a tie that will forever be a part of our life.
Yeah. They always say become friends first.
Yes,
right.
Yes, that's so true.
Yeah.
So what did you learn from NYU that still applies to what you're doing today?
Well, we have a 2-year-old daughter, and I learned to be very creative in theater school and problem solve, and I actually use that a lot when I'm with my little girl and teaching music classes, and it's a fun way to apply a very expensive degree.
I've noticed it's the weird parts of your degree that you end up using.
Yeah.
Well, obviously our skill set from Tisch is probably the biggest thing. But living in New York, I think that's what sets NYU apart from every other school. Is obviously you have the city there, and the skills that you learn as a person living in New York help you. And I think the best people are the best actors, and I think some of the best people are people that find their way in New York, because there are so many challenges, so many rewards, so many opportunities, and so many life lessons that can be learned there. So as great as the training is at NYU, so the experience is as good of an educator as the training.
Yeah, wouldn't you agree that our friends out here that we met at school are our support base, and and just finding opportunities and doing things around town with people that we met at NYU.
It's such a character building experience living in New York, and sometimes in LA, character is not always the most prevalent factor. So it's nice. It's nice to see, the people that you recognize as good people oftentimes are New Yorkers that have made the trip out west.
Who would have thought?
I know.
Would you ever want to head back to New York, to Broadway?
We get back at any chance possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do. We miss it.
So it's nice to have New York come visit us out here.
Okay, so it's almost been 900 episodes that you've been on General Hospital. I don't think I've seen a number so high of episodes.
Yeah, well, it's 7 years, probably about 100 to 150 episodes a year. So, yeah. So,
how do you feel like you've grown since day one?
It's funny. My memorization is certainly, and I think that's my. It's weird to say that memorization is my best skill as an actor, but it's kind of one of the most important things you need. So I'm glad that I have it. But it's been interesting because, these 7 years have been so formative for me in my personal life, getting married, having children, and so it's been a very special time. Not just career-wise, because the job changed my life, but my life changed so much during my job too. So it's been an amazing 7 years.
That's awesome. And Oliver Stone's being honored tonight. I don't know if you looked up to him, or who else did you look up to that you still look up to in the industry?
Well, obviously he's kind of an icon, and although I'm in film and TV, I don't fancy myself. I'm not a filmmaker, and so. But when you think of filmmakers, he is such as I said, an icon. And growing up and all the projects that he chose to do were always interesting, always controversial, always thought-provoking, and even still, when people are just trying to make money, and you see so much work, so many films out there that the artistic stuff is kind of on the sideline. He doesn't seem to do a project that he isn't passionate about, and I think that's good for our industry at large, and it's certainly. It certainly keeps his reputation from where it started, and so I admire him so much.
That's awesome. So obviously you're going to be in LA for a few more years, probably, with the show.
Probably so. We've built a home here. We love it here, and we're you know, we've done our best to make it as because it's not New York, so we've done our best to make it. We've done our best to make it our own private LA, and
it's inspiring to see that, you know, you stayed together through college and throughout day one till now of being in the industry. So I congratulate you both.
Thank you so
and
much.
thank you so much for talking to us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks for watching the Red Carpet Report. If you like this video, be sure to like it. For more interviews, subscribe, and leave me a comment below telling me what's your favorite Oliver Stone movie. The show is starting, so that's my cue.